Hi, I'm Helen Cammack, one of the founders of interests.me. In this short video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to put together an email newsletter using interests.me.
Here's an example. Notice the from address at the top. It's from an @interests.me email address, not from your personal address. You get to choose the address as it's your organisation's name on interests.me. As you can see, our emails will display the organisation's full name at the top and their logo. This is the square icon that you can set in the organisation page. And it can have a piece of introductory text, followed by a few stories, which can each have an image. Stories are the building blocks of our email newsletters. Images, if you use them, always go all the way from one side to the other side of the email, so it's always going to look nice and your emails are never squashed or squeezed. All our emails are responsive, and that means they'll look good on mobile phones as well as on desktop and laptop computers. And at the bottom, it gives me information about the organisation, including a link to your interests.me sign-up page, other web links or social links, and really importantly, an unsubscribe link, which allows any recipient to unsubscribe. To create an email newsletter, it's important that any stories you want to include in your emails are marked as ready for emailing rather than still in draft. The first thing to do is to go to the Emails tab at the very top of the page and select Create New Email. First, you need to select which mailing list your email wants to go to. I'll choose Horsell Prospective Volunteers here. Then we see the email editor. All your stories that are available for emailing, both of them in this case, are on the right-hand side, and you can add them by clicking the plus button. You can reorder them by pressing the up and down arrows, so you can make sure that they're in the right order. Then if you're a member of a community, you'll see that other stories available for adding to your email will appear at the bottom of that email editor. These are stories from around your community. They're stories that other groups have decided to share by making them publicly available. If any of these are interesting or relevant for your group, you can add them in below your own stories. Any of your recipients of your emails who click on these will go through to that group's sign-up page to find out more about that group. So in this case, it would be Horsell Common Preservation Society's sign-up page. Once you're happy with your email, you need to add a subject line. And you can also add an introductory paragraph if you like. So I'll write Hi Prospective Volunteers. You can then save the email so that you can come back to it and continue working on it later or add to it later. Or you can send yourself a preview, which just sends it to you. Or you can send this email. Your email address will need to be verified before you can send an email, but even if your email address has already been verified, it will double check that you want to send this email just to make sure. I'm flipping to a different organisation now that's sent a few emails. On the emails page, you'll be able to see all your unsent and your sent emails. And our system will also show you how many of your emails have been opened. In this case, 56 out of 94 sent, or 59%. Note that this is always likely to be an underestimate, as for various reasons, sometimes it's impossible to tell if an email has been opened, so this only captures those we know have been opened. Here you can also view the email that you sent, and then you've got a permanent record of it, even if you delete the individual stories.
So that concludes this in-depth tutorial on how to put together an email newsletter. If you've watched all the other tutorials, you should now be completely ready to go. For a super quick overview or recap of the whole interests.me tool, see tutorial 1. Or for any of the in-depth tutorials on the other topics, I'm going to leave you with the full list. Remember, there are lots of ways of getting help. Go to our help pages, there's a link at the bottom of every screen. Or if you can't find the link that you need or the help that you need, email us at support@interests.me.